Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, I finished up the military science build from last time. As you can see over here, there is now a belt full of electronic components going all the way over here into the military science build, where we just put it into the system, and we've already made quite a lot of military science. The belt goes all the way over here, all the way over there, all the way over here, and then into the science machine. And let's have a look at the science machine real quick, because you will notice that I did something stupid. I pulled this belt all the way over here, and then back down there, and have inputs on both sides. Because for whatever reason I was building this, I thought I need inputs on both sides. Yeah, doesn't matter. This thing works. It's fine. The electronic components, they are coming from where we made the original amount of electronic components down here. I just add like 2 machines on top, put it on the belt, and just send it. And that will be fine. But today, we're going to take a look at oil processing, because we do want to do advanced oil processing. And the first thing we should take a look at is at least a little bit of a calculation. Now, this is a thing I always love to do in Factorio, calculating with combinators. Because it's always nice to have to look at something and to check up if your calculation is correct or not. Good. What we're going to do is we're going to take 100 crude oil as per this recipe over here, and we're going to turn it into 70 heavy oil, 30 light oil, and 20 petroleum. So this means over here we take in heavy and we multiply that by 70 for the heavy oil. There we go. We're going to do the same for our light oil. Where is that thing? Over there. And for petroleum gas, 20. Now, this number over here is still a potency of 100 too high. So we are going to divide it down. There we go. By 100. And what this does is, this is the exact same calculation as in the recipe. So we do something like this, something like that. And if we take a look at the output over there, we will see output signals of 70, 30, and 20. So this is more or less the recipe in its whole. Now, why do I want to do this? Well, I might want to calculate how much crude oil I need and how much heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas I produce. However, we might want to switch it up a bit. For example, at some point in time, we might want to add production modules to it, and that will be this block over here. This will be the production modules. For now, the production modules over here is gonna look very boring. Multiply by 100 and divide by 100. But this is the production bonus. Imagine it like this. If we have a production bonus of, for example, 10%. Oh, wait. Then we set this to 110. And over here, we will see that the original 70 output we have over here is 77 over there. That is our production bonus if we have any. Currently, we have none. Good. Then, the interesting part about oil is the cracking. We get a whole bunch of heavy oil, we get a whole bunch of light oil, and usually what I tend to do is try to turn it all into petroleum gas, because that's usually the thing you need the most. However, we do have to keep in mind that we do need things like heavy oil for lubricant and light oil for rocket fuel. So we might not go in as deep yet, but nevertheless, let's put in that calculation as well, shall we? So we could just put down yet another one of these. Let's put down 2. And this one over here, this one will accept heavy oil. And we'll put out light oil. So how does the heavy oil cracking recipe go? We take 40 heavy oil and we turn that into 30 light oil. So we multiply over here by 30. And we divide over here by 40. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. Yeah, that should be fine. And let's hook it up. So the output over here. Yeah, the output over there goes into there. That is 70 of that. And then your output goes into there. And then, wait a minute. Divide by 40. There we go. Good. And that will turn into 52 light oil. Now, again, we might want to add production modules to this. So we're just going to add it like this. And then, of course, we're going to need the machine over here as well. This one over here is going to take in the light oil and turn that into petroleum gas. Let's have a look at the recipe. Light oil takes in 30 light oil and turns it into 20 petroleum gas. Let me have a look at this one again. 40 into 30, and this one is 30 into 20. So we multiply this by 20, and we divide this by 30. There we go. Good. And then we also get your signal. That will be this signal over here, as well as this signal over here. Both of them. Good. And then all of that gets turned into petroleum gas. 82 input into 54 output. Maybe production bonus in here. We don't have any. And then at the end, we're just going to put down like a bit of a debug poll. And this one over here will tell us the overall output. There we go. We just wait. It kind of depends on what we want to have. If we want to have the total petroleum gas output, we take this one and this one together. That would be 74. Actually, we don't need this one. If we want to take the total light oil output, we put these two together. That would be 82. And if we only need heavy oil, that will be this one over there. That will be 70. Good. So this over here is your classic oil calculator. Now, we could just pump this one up. We could just go like this real quick. Yeah, let's place you actually over there. Let's add one in the middle. It also seems to need a little bit of power over there. And then, no, use green. We stay with green for this one. There we go. And then this will be each. And then this number over here will be the amount of machines that we put in. For example, we could say we put in 10 machines. And then the whole thing over here calculates everything correctly. And this will be the output of 100 machines. Good. Just a thing I kind of do every now and then, especially for pigstalk oil, especially once we get production modules in here. I'm actually down here. It makes this thing so much easier to handle, and then I don't have to look up any charts or anything, or don't have to tap out of the game. I just take a look at this and go like, okay, what do we need to do over here? You might remember that we made these in the previous series as well, so that is the quintessence of that. Good, but now we kind of want to, let me just put this up here real quick. There we go. We want to kind of get down to business in making some oil cracking. And actually, we can take a look down here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So we can set this over here to, actually this one over here, to 5 machines. Here we go. That means we already know that we make 350 heavy oil every 2 seconds. If we want to crack that, 350 heavy oil every 2 seconds. Really? 350? Wait, there must be something wrong over here. We put in 500 every 2. And we get out 350 every 2. That is pretty much how that works. Let's keep it at 1. At 1, it will be a little bit simpler. For every machine, here we go. For every machine, we make 70 heavy oil, which means every machine needs at least 2 of these heavy oil crackers to compensate that. And then every heavy oil or every oil machine makes up to 30. And if we crack it, 52 over here, 82 light oil. So if we want to compensate for that, 82 light oil, we would need 3 of these at least. So for every oil refinery down there, we need 2 heavy oil crackers and 3 light oil crackers. And that will work. It will not be the optimal ratio, but we don't need the optimal ratio. We need the working ratio. And the working ratio is the important part. So 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Hey, that is actually quite easy to remember. 1 refinery, 2 heavies, 3 lights. There we go. Good. Let's get down here. Actually, before we go down there, yeah, we're gonna need a couple more chemical plants, like a lot more chemical plants. Let's start ordering up some, so that we can have some more chemical plants in the future. I don't think we will have enough right now, but that doesn't really matter. Well, there's 9 in there. That's already good. No, never mind. We might be able to get everything together. Electric engines, I still have more than enough in my pockets. The only thing that we need over here is a bit more steel. So let's feel that steel real quick and pick up some more steel. I could just consume this belt. There we go. And this belt. There we go. And maybe just pick up a little bit over here. You might also notice that I have already upgraded all of the furnaces over here into steel furnaces. The belt is still yellow. I will probably upgrade the belt to red when I feel I need to. I could do all that upgrading right now, but all that upgrading right now would only mean that we spend resources on something that we don't need right now. I will spend those resources when I notice that there is a need for us to make everything go faster. Good. We need 5 chemical plants per refinery. We have 5 refineries, so we need 25 chemical plants. We got 20 in our pockets. So let's have a quick peek at some other stuff I might have done off camera. Yes, things I've done off camera. We have military science, so I have already researched physical projectile damage to Mark III. I just let it run for a while. And I have also set up a perimeter so that we have an initial defense against those pesky biters. And I think the only place where we're getting attacked every now and then is over here. And the guns over here are doing a magnificent job at keeping the biters at bay. So not much of an issue from us over there. Also, I should... Oh, wait, never mind. These are going. But you should maybe be working. And... Come on, there's number 5. Enough talking, more building. How are we doing for pipe? Let's pick up some pipe. There's a pipe chest over here. Yeah, pick up some of these and pick up some of those. And let's go. Good. 2 heavy oils and 3 light oils, yeah, per refinery. Technically, we need a little bit less. We only need 90% of the heavy oils. So you need, for 10 refineries, you need 45 heavy oil crackers for now. All of that will change once you put in production modules. But for now, as always, the only thing we want to do over here is set up a system that works, not a system that is optimal. Good. And let's start off by switching the recipes. We're going to go for this recipe over here with all the heavy oil production. We already set up the tanks over here. So these over here are already filling up, which does mean that we want something like 10 chemical facilities over here cracking heavy into light. And then we want to have 15 facilities over there cracking light into petroleum gas. And we want them to be distinct. We don't want to make something that is like interleaved or something like that. Let's have a look how we're going to build this. It doesn't really matter where we put it. We can just put it however we see fit. The only thing we have to keep in mind is that we do need water. So let's maybe try building it over here. So we just have a pipe going from over there somewhere, going out, and then back in. That should be fine. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is cracking number 5. Heavy into light. And then double the amount. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. And then somewhere over there. Doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5. This will be light into petroleum gas. Good. That seems fair. The input will always be the same. It will always be something like this. Now, we don't have the bots yet, so I will have to build this by hand. Well, here we go. Here we go. Here comes the speedrunner in me. I'm not really a speedrunner. I'm a very good slow runner. I probably played the slowest game of Krastorio called Pyanodons for ages. We did finish it in record-breaking times of streaming it for 2 years. So, yes. Okay, this will still be fine. Distance over there is fine. We don't have to concern ourselves with that distance. There we go. There we go. And speaking of Pyanodons, there is a new mod pack coming out for Pyanodons. They're still working on it. It's still in beta. And last time we played a Pyanodons mod that was in beta, they broke so much stuff consistently that it drove me kind of crazy. So I'm kind of waiting for the whole thing to become stable, and then we're gonna have another swing at Pi, because Pi is a lot of fun. I mean, it was a very complex mod pack with a whole bunch of things in it. I'm still kind of thinking if I want to tweak it somehow and make it different, make it a little bit more personalized. I'm still looking into some things for that. But that will be a thing I'm gonna do once the whole thing is oop and a boot. There we go. There we go. Like that. Yeah, we need a whole bunch of pipes for this. Good, 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 good. Ah, perfect. Just a simple setup for oil cracking. Nothing special, nothing super duper fancy. Just straightforward, the thing we need, and nothing more. Well, there are some extra pipes in here that we don't need right now, but that is fine. Good, good, good. Now, oil cracking does eat up quite a bit of water, actually. It's 15 water per second per machine over here. That's 150 water over there. And it is also 15 per second over here. So that is, what did I say? 150 over here, 225 units of water. That is not something to sneeze at, but we can still hook it up to this water pipe over here. And we should be fine. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's the water gushing in. And now comes the fun part. So, we now have to balance this whole thing. And we have to set some limits. And we have to make sure that we always have heavy oil available for lubricant. I'm just gonna put down, and I don't think I have any of these in my pocket right now. Can I make some? No. We're gonna put down a storage over there for lubricant. And as a priority for now, we're gonna turn all of our... oh wait, if we need iron plates, there must be an iron plate belt over here somewhere. There it is, I think. No, wait, that's sad. No, the iron plate belt is all the way over there. Yes, I mean, we should prioritize making lubricant, and only if the heavy oil is starting to back up, then we should start cracking it into light oil. And we should prioritize the light oil for rocket fuel. And only if the light oil... Wait a minute. Did I not? Oh, maybe there's something in here. There's one on there. I'll take one. And only if the light oil is backing up, we should start cracking it into petroleum gas. And petroleum gas is a thing that we should always prioritize getting stuff in from the cracking and the refining before we take stuff from the refinery. Is that correct? Maybe. It could be wrong. Oil, if you set up oil, it can happen very fast that you just accidentally set up oil in a way that you completely and utterly deadlock yourself. We're gonna have to play around with this for a bit, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Good. How many do we have? 6. I want at least 8. There we go. Thank you. Good. Let's get down there again. Can we already make rocket fuel? Wait a minute. We should research something. Where is that stuff? Where is rocket fuel, for example? It must be over here in this line somewhere. There we go. Rocketry, rocket fuel. For rocket fuel, we still need flammables. Sure. I mean, why not straight up go into rocket fuel? At least then we have it set up, and we can just make it or make use of it once we need it. Because rocket fuel is going to be very important in the future. But I mean, the whole mod pack is about space exploration and rockets, so rocket fuel is going to be very, very important in the future. Good. I should still have this in my clipboards. There we go. Yeah. So one of these will be lubricant. The other one, technically liquid rocket fuel. But for now, this is fine. The lubricant machine will be over here. And for that, we do need some more chemical plants. Question: how much do we need over here? We consume at a rate of 10 heavy oil per second for lubricant. If we want to consume the full output, then we will need 7 of these. That's quite a lot, actually. There we go. And that is if you don't put in things like productivity modules yet. But 7 is a lot. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can place. Okay, we have to move you over this way. There we go. It'll be fine. And maybe just place you up a little bit higher. Yeah, if we place you higher, then we can at least do it something like this and something like that. There we go. With this, we are future-proofing ourselves. We only need 7, so these over there will be empty for now. But all of these will be making lubricant. There we go. And then we just hook them up like this. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And once we get some more production modules in, and we get more heavy oil in, we can just add some more machines up here. And then we'll be happy. Good. Load it up like this. Actually, we do want the pump over here. The pump over here, the only purpose of the pump over here is to prevent backflow. I don't want the stuff to flow back on us. Good. And then as a priority 1, we don't need anything for this. We just need like a big pump. Pushing the stuff over. There we go. Make rocket fuel. Pushing the stuff over into here so that we... I guess into here. So that we can keep making Yeah, let's do it like this. This will be fine. So that we can keep making lubricant over here. There we go. And then you go all the way over there. And then you get one over there. And then over there. Over there. Over there. And over there. Good. These over here are non-existent yet. Doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Good. Here we go. Good. Heavy oil into lubricant over here. Perfect. Then rocket fuel. For rocket fuel, we still need some oxygen. Oh god, the oxygen, I forgot. I just remembered that big, ludicrous build we had last time around. Just making oxygen. Is there another recipe for oxygen? Or is it getting it from the air still the best craft? So we can get it from a barrel, we can get it from a atmospheric condenser, or we can get it from cracking water. The atmospheric condenser is the way to go, because this one over here makes, what is that, about 3 oxygen per second. This one over there makes 30, which is just a factor of 10 more. Good. Then we do need an output, say, over here. But this one over there will only open up... Yeah. Can now bound up like this. This can hold 100,000. So if heavy oil over here is larger than, say, 90,000, then you open up and we start pushing this way. Here we go. And this is what's going into the heavy oil cracking. Here we go. Done, done, done. Perfect. Same for this one. Let's put you over there and then just move you down a little bit. There we go. That's fine. Let's wire you up as well. And same condition. And actually, we should maybe just use the generic condition. If anything is over 90... No, if anything. If there's no input, then it will be off. Perfect. There we go. Oh, can't reach. So with this, then we don't need to be focused on the signal. Here we go. And then you go over there. And you go over there. Good. And that will flow into there. There we go. Good. Is that thing already that full? No, but... It's false when there's no inputs. Yeah, that should be fine. There was maybe just like a little bit of a little bit in the pipe, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. How's lubricant going? Lubricant over there is going fine, and we're completely backed up on petroleum gas. That is fine as well. Let's give these guys some power, because they do want some power. There we go, there we go, there we go. And then this thing over there, that thing over there, this thing over there. They probably also want some lamps, because lamps are oh so very important. That should be fine for now for lamps. Unless I can pocket craft some. Nope. Good. The light oil, we will not put the light oil coming out from over there straight to there. The light oil will first and foremost go back into the tank. And then from there on out, it will go somewhere else. So we're going to have a pump over here. Here we go. A little bit higher, please. Yeah, here's fine. Here's perfectly fine. So that's where the light oil will be going back into. And we're going to do the same for the petroleum gas. Petroleum gas is also going to have like an extra input over here. Here we go. All the way over there and all the way over there. Good. And then place a pump over there. Good, 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 good. So if this overflows, because we can't do anything with it, we can't turn it into lubricant, it will be turned into light oil. If this thing overflows because we can't turn it into rocket fuel, then it will be turned into petroleum gas. And petroleum gas is the thing that is going to bind us down. Now, there is a thing we could do. We could put down a petroleum gas power plant over here. And I think I'm going to do that. I don't think we have it researched yet. It is the gas power system over there. And we're going to open up a pump to the gas power system over there. If these tanks, if both of them or any of them, That's a good question, how that will be. For now, if both of them are under a certain level, then we will start pumping some of the petroleum gas to the power. The main reason we do this is to like just offset like our petroleum gas demand a bit, because petroleum gas, we need it for plastic, we need it for sulfuric acid, but our sulfuric acid and our plastic demand is not the highest yet. That will change over time, but with that, at least we have a bit of like a limiter or an enabler in this case. But we get some bit of lubricants over here and a little bits and bits of that. But that is already a really nice oil setup over here. Good. Science is going slow. Is rocket fuel just taking that long? Rocket fuel is just taking that long. Can we maybe do something faster in the meantime? Big electric engines. Because we want big electric engines so that we can start thinking about making flying robot frames. And with flying robot frames, we can start making bots. And bots is definitely the thing we want. It will make our life so much easier. There we go. There we go. Good. But looking at the time, I think this is also the perfect time to stop. A little bit earlier this time, but we have set up an advanced oil processing system. I will go through the numbers over there, down there, through my mind a little bit more. I will probably also place a radar down there or something similar, so that we can see over there. To think how the limits will be, and sure. So, if you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of these actions does help me out in growing this YouTube channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I have even more Captain of Industry, RimWorld, and GTFO. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!